Thanks to the GDB, SCTV, City of Summersville, City Council, First Energy Foundation, Truist Foundation, Community Trust Bank, Greg Tucker Law Firm, Ferguson Accounting, Wayne Young, Council on Foundations, Philanthropy West Virginia Neighborhood Investment Program, and Tara Ferguson Web Services, and most importantly, our fund holders. The Nicholas County Community Foundation started in 2007 as a hospital foundation. Then in 2009, the Seelinger family invested their family fund, and soon after that, we became a full-fledged community foundation. Today, we have over 55 funds in the NCCF family, and we have given out over $1.7 million in our community. Check out our website, www.nccfwv.com, to learn more about how you can be involved. Hashtag Together We Grow. Now I'll hand it over to Jay to tell us more about the grant process and about the grant awards.
So good morning. So we're going to be presenting the grants for this year, and we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to separate them out because I think it's important for our grant winners to understand the process. We have a competitive grant process as well as a donor-directed process. So we're going to break those up a little bit this year, a little bit differently for better understanding. Before I go further, thanks again to John and Elizabeth Anderson at GDB for having us here today. We appreciate that, building the fire for us and letting us get warm on this cold November 1st morning. We had a total of $323,000 in grant requests this year. Really big response, and I say that number to help everyone understand how big the need is out there in our community. So we're going to go into the competitive grant process. The competitive grants, we're able to give back $114,000 to the community. Those are funded by the Seelinger Fund, by the Fund for Nicholas County, and by the Alpha Fund. And the first one of those is a grant to the American Red Cross of Central Appalachia. That's going to fund the Tom Baker Memorial Blood Drive here in Summersville, and that's a grant of $5,000. The second, the Bread of Life Food Pantry, the food pantry over at the Presbyterian Church, received a grant of $4,000 for their program. The Brown Oaks in town has received a grant of $9,000 for help to work on the carriage house, to do some restoration work, renovation work on that property. The Children's Home Society of West Virginia and their program locally here in Nicholas County is receiving a grant of $1,500 to support the foster care and adoption program in the county. The High Rocks Educational Corporation, which helps with funding student scholarships for their program here in Nicholas County, will receive a grant of $3,000 this year. Love Works, one of our many area support groups that helps families in our area, is receiving a grant of $5,000. And then the Make-A-Wish Foundation is receiving a grant of $5,000 for a local Make-A-Wish recipient. Anita?
Good morning. Mount Lookout Elementary School is receiving $2,500 for their experimental learning opportunities and safety measures supplies. Nicholas County High School Band Boosters will be receiving $4,500. The band for the band chimes new equipment. New Beginnings Resource Center will be receiving $4,000 for the Resource Center. And Nicholas County Parks and Recreation will be receiving a grant in the amount of $15,000 for electrical upgrades to accommodate more park vendors and users. Okay. The Nicholas County Youth Foundation is receiving a grant for $4,329 to support 4-H agriculture spin clubs. Nicholas Intervention Coalition will receive $6,500 for Nicholas Intervention Coalition Youth Project Substance Abuse Prevention. The Nicholas Memorial Golf Course is receiving $3,250 for the First Tee programs in Nicholas County schools. And the Rotary Club of Summersville will be receiving $4,795 for the Summersville Middle School vape project. Benji?
Good morning. As we continue, the Sheltered Workshop of Nicholas County is receiving $5,000. This is for the employment support staff for individuals with intellectual and development disabilities. Summersville Christmas Store will receive $8,000. The Summersville Little League Association gives $5,306, which should include your senior league, little league, and the softball field renovation. Summersville Public Library, $2,400, which will go to renovation projects for the community health. Summersville Volunteer Fire Department, $10,000, which is equipping the Summersville Volunteer Fire dive team and the rescue team. West Virginia Mission and Advocacy and Work Camps Incorporated is $3,000. This project is for material purchases. Zeeland Elementary School, $3,500, providing books, STEM sources, music, and art supplies.
Thanks, Benjean. So that's the competitive grants. Those are the ones that the grant committee of the foundation gets together, evaluates the grants, and awards those, with that total number being $114,000 this year. So congratulations to the different recipients for those grants. Now, the next area we're going to go to is what we call donor directed, donor advised, field of interest, or non-endowed funds, and how they give back to the community. So this may be a family fund, and then they have a specific area of interest that they want their the growth in their fund to go back and support in the community. So we'll break those down next. The first one is the Aniline Family Fund. Theirs is going to go to the Wilderness Volunteer Fire Department for $2,905. The Bright Employees Fund is going to go to Summersville Middle School for a total of $1,125. The Bruce and Betty Sigler Donor Advised Fund will go to the Bread of Life Food Pantry for a total of $3,063. The Bruce and Pam Ferguson Fund will go to the Summersville Volunteer Fire Department for a total of $1,228. The Dr. Michael and Mary Ann Taylor Fund will go to the Christmas Store this year for a total of $1,371. The next one is the Edgar and Eunice Kitchen Fund. Now, this is a fund that's going to give back $26,272 to our community, and how they have that fund set up, that is spread out to different organizations at 10% each of that. So each of these organizations that I'm going to mention are going to get a grant of $2,627 from the Kitchen Fund. Those organizations include the American Lung Association, the Manna Meals Incorporated, the Kitchen Scholarship Fund, the Arthritis Foundation from the Great Lakes region, the WVU Foundation, the Summersville Volunteer Fire Department, the Summersville Regional Medical Center, the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, the National MS Society, and Smile Train. So each of those organizations will be receiving $2,627. Anita?
The Food Pantry Fund will be the Bread of Life for $839.42. The Jim and Lucille Ferguson Fund are giving $6,052.95 to the following organizations. Lake Creek Elementary School, $1,000. Young Life Nicholas County, $1,000. Family Life Center in Ridgewood, $1,000. Bread of Life Food Pantry, $1,000. Somersville Middle School, $1,000. And the Rotary Club of Summersville, $427. The Pirelli Family Fund is giving $1,676.97 to the Christmas Store. The Pirelli Legacy Fund is giving $1,768.98 to the Christmas Store. The Rodney and Barbara LaRose Community Fund is giving $595.92 to Summersville Rotary Club. And Stephen and Martha Davis Family Fund is giving a total of $3,370.12, consisting of Summersville Public Library children's books for $1,685.06, and the Nicholas County Community Foundation Operations Fund for $1,685.06. Benji?
As we continue on, we're going to look at Steve and Joy Burnis's Family Fund, and they have a total gift of $5,427.52, and that has been broken down again. That is going to be under Glade Creek Elementary, $1,000. Young Life Nicholas County, $1,000. Family Life Center in Richwood, $1,000, and this is to use for the backpack food curtains for Gauley River and Richwood grade school children. The Bread of Life Food Pantry is $1,000. Summersville Middle School is $1,000. And the Rotary Club of Summersville is $427. And as we continue on with this, we're looking at Summersville Baptist Church. It's a non-endowed fund, and if it is added to the Baptist Campus Ministries, it's $3,537.42. Summersville Regional Medical Center, $1,451.42, and this is for equipment. The Talmy Family Fund, we are looking at a total to be given out of $2,575, with the Bread of Life getting $2,250, and Summersville Youth Athletics $325. The William and Patricia White Fund is $1,474, and that is to go to the elementary for aid to assist in enhanced learning. As we continue on, the West Virginia West Virginia Friends Fund, Child Development Center is with Fulton's Fund, is going to give out a total of $7,018.29. And out of that money, the Bread of Life is getting $1,000, and $1,352 is going to go as well. The West Virginia Missionaries and New Beginnings is getting $1,333. It looks like we've got another one from the Light Foundation, $1,281.90, which is Summersville Middle School, and that is to aid and to assist in enhanced learning.
Thanks, Benjean. Before I turn it back over to Tamara, I just wanted to recap real quick. The foundation definitely appreciates all of the grants that are put in. This year, out of the grant totals, there's $187,612 going back into our local community. $73,000 of that is directed by our fund holders, and then $114,574 are those grants, the competitive grants as I call them, that the grant committee works on to distribute back to the community. So thank you everybody for your participation. We appreciate what I call our hands and feet, our boots on the ground of putting this money to work. And I'll turn it back over to Tamara. Sorry.
I just wanted to, in conclusion, say, kind of echo Jay's sentiments and say thank you to all of the nonprofit organizations who are the boots on the ground. You better and grow our community, and we appreciate that. We wish we could fund all of the projects that we get requests for, but at this point we simply can't. But we are excited to see how these projects turn out and continue to apply for those grants and continue to try to develop your programs, and we will support you as much as we can. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a great day.